What up, y'all? It's your guy Dawson from D&D TV. Thank you for rating, commenting, and subscribing. Everybody who's donated, those of you all who will, you know I appreciate it. All that information is in the description box below. Also, go over to my other YouTube channel, Dawson Speaks TV. Make sure you subscribe over there. Now let's get into this topic. Alright, thanks for clicking on the video. Hope everyone is doing well. Now this video is for educational purposes, and as I approach this topic with respect, I need you all to please be respectful in my comment section. Thanks. Alright, now a lot of people around the United States play the lottery, and while lottery wins can give people winnings ranging from a few bucks to life-altering fortunes, they also can lead to crime and death. And that brings me to this story. A North Carolina man who won a $10 million lottery prize will spend the rest of his life in prison after his involvement in a fatal shooting incident. Michael Todd Hill, 54 years old, won a sizable lottery prize, but recently, this year, he was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole in the fatal shooting of his former girlfriend, Kiana Graham, who was 23 years old. Take a breath. Michael Todd Hill, you're a greedy man. Now, I have to say this, Michael Todd Hill was a married man, and Kiana Graham was the woman he was messing with on the side. Kiana Graham was initially reported missing before she was found dead in a hotel room with a gunshot wound to the back of her head. The manager at the hotel said that Michael Todd Hill checked into the room alone before the housekeeper found Kiana Graham's body. Tiffany Wilson, who was a friend of Kiana's, told the news reporters that Kiana was very loved and she was beautiful. Tiffany went on to say that I think it's horrible. I mean, he just won the lottery and I heard he just got married and you go and kill a young girl, a beautiful girl? I don't understand. Now, Michael Todd Hill did confess to shooting Kiana Graham in the back of the head. He told authorities that Kiana disrespected him because she was texting and communicating with other men at the hotel where she was staying. Take a breath. Disrespect? Michael, come on, man. You disrespected yourself and you also disrespected your wife. You're the one out here cheating. And now you know money can't buy your love, it can't buy your class, can't buy your common sense, and it sure as hell can't keep you committed to your wife. Now I'm going to let you all watch this video and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary, and you all know me, I'm Dawson, and I won't hold back.
Continuing our coverage tonight on a man who won millions in the state lottery, but now he is charged with murder.
Michael Hill is accused of killing 23-year-old Kiana Graham. WECT's Gabby Williams spent the day today tracing Hill's footsteps through the years, finding details now on a case that is gaining some international attention. What did you find out, Gabby?
John, I caught up with several people who thought they knew the kind of man Michael Hill was, but now they don't know how to feel after hearing he's charged with murder. Winning the lottery, it's something most people dream of. Nearly 3 years ago, that dream came true for a man in Brunswick County. Michael Hill won $10 million from a scratch-off ticket at the Mako Depot on Mako Road. The clerk that sold him the ticket said he was a regular there. He even gave her $2,000 as a thank you. She wouldn't go on camera, but she is stunned to see his name in the headlines again, this time for murder. Hill is charged with killing Kiana Graham at the Sure Stay Hotel in Charlotte. Her body was found inside a room on Monday morning. The hotel manager declined to talk on camera as well, but says something like this has never happened here before. When Hill never checked out of his hotel room, housekeeping went inside. That's when they found Graham and called police. Tiffany Wilson is a family friend of Graham's, and she's struggling to come to grips with what's transpired.
She was very loved, and she's very beautiful. I don't know what the situation was, but you had no business being in a hotel with her.
Police haven't released many details about what led up to Graham's death, and it's unclear what path led Hill from winning millions of dollars in the lottery to a jail cell. Now, despite taking home more than $4 million in a lump sum payment just 3 years ago, the DA says Hill claims he's financially unable to pay for a lawyer, and he received a court-appointed attorney, meaning taxpayers will foot the bill for his defense.
All right, y'all, let's go in. Now, first of all, I want to give my condolences out to the family and friends of Kiana Graham. Now, let me say this. Now, when this story first hit the news, a lot of people wanted to know, why did Michael Todd Hill do this? I mean, he had just recently got married to his wife. Then he won this money from the lotto, and people thought he should be living a happy life. And my answer to why he did this: first, he's greedy and he's a narcissist. Now, when Michael Todd Hill won the $10 million, he called his wife to let her know the life-changing news. According to Michael Hill, he told his wife to pack her bags because he had just won $10 million. Well, of course, he didn't get all of the $10 million because Michael Todd Hill agreed to the lump sum of $6 million, which came to $4,159,101 after state and federal tax withholdings, according to the lottery. Now, Michael Todd Hill said when he won the lottery, there he is right there with his wife with the check. They all smiling. Look at him smiling right there. Hashtag relationship goals. Right. Michael Todd Hill said that he planned to pay off all of his bills and to invest in his wife's business. Now, let's look at something here, you all. In 2017, Michael Todd Hill, after taxes and everything, he took home $4.1 million. In 2020, he murdered Kiana Graham. All right. In 2022 of this year, in May, he got sentenced to life in prison. But let's go back a little bit. Michael Todd Hill had $4.1 million. You mean to tell me you don't have nothing left? That you didn't have any money to get an attorney? Now, I know there are a lot of lotto stories out there, those tragic lotto. I know, I hear them all, and sometimes, I love listening to them, and I love listening to the success stories as well. I want to hear those as well. But come on, Mike, what were you doing? Did your wife take all of the money because you invested a lot in her business? So I'm sure your wife is doing good. And honestly, Mike, what I think happened is that when you won that money, you made sure your wife was taken care of. You gave her money for her business and all that. Got houses and cars, all that stuff. Vacation. They said y'all went on vacations. Cool. Nothing wrong with that. But I think that you became a sugar daddy in the area that you lived in North Carolina. And I don't think Kiana Graham was the only younger girl that you messed with. I just think by the time you got to Kiana Graham in 2020, your money it was gone. So Kiana's like, wait a minute. I'm dealing with this dude who's 54 years old. I'm 23, and there are guys probably her age who are getting her attention, and she's wasting her time with you because Kiana Graham was a correction officer. She really didn't need your money. She worked. Now, I'm almost done with this topic, but I want to say this. I know there are people who have open relationships. I don't know if that was the case with Michael Todd Hill and his wife, but there are some of you who are listening to me. Some of you, you're cheating, and the person you're with, they don't know you're cheating. And some of you may be the side chick or you may be the side dude. And all I'm going to say is you're playing a dangerous game. In 2022, you're playing a dangerous game. Be careful. Now, I know there are people who may say $4.1 million when he won it to now, Dawson, that's really not a lot of money. Well, I disagree. I think if a lot of us had won $4.1 million, if you did the right thing by investing in, getting a financial advisor, an attorney, and an accountant, and all that kind of stuff, and they tell you that when you go to the lottery office. Don't ask me how I know, but they tell you, that when you go there. They offer this stuff. They can't make you take it, but some of us would rather listen to family members, Keisha, Ray Ray, and Chuck Chuck. And because you listen to Keisha, Ray Ray, and Chuck Chuck, now you don't have any money, and you're sitting up here charged with the murder. You got convicted of it, and you couldn't even get an attorney. Where did that money go? Michael Todd Hill, you have now become a part of that long list of tragic stories of lottery winners. Now I'm off of this. Go off in the comments. Let me know what you think about this topic. Until next time, it's your guy Dawson. Take care of yourself and each other. And again, my condolences go out to the family of Kiana Graham. Peace.